Have a good day to all of us. By the way, I am Cathyrine B. Tampos, and this report is respectfully submitted to Mrs. Asusana C. Haya, our dear instructor. So, my assigned topic is to talk about the Romantic period, the famous writers in Romantic period time. So, first is Walt Whitman in 1819 to 1892. So, let's go further. Who is Walt Whitman? So, Walt Whitman, born on Long Island, New York. Walt Whitman was a part-time carpenter and a man of the people, whose brilliant, innovative work expressed the country's democratic spirit. Whitman was largely self-taught. He left school at the age of 11 to go to work. Missing the sort of traditional education that made most American authors respectful imitators of the English, his Leaves of Grass, 1855, which he rewrote and revised throughout his life, contains Song of Myself, the most certainly original poem ever writer by an American. The euthanatistic praise that Emerson and a few others heap on his daring volume confirm Whitman on his poetic vocation. Although the book was not a popular success. So, Whitman's greatness is visible in many of his poems, among them Crossing Brooklyn Ferry, Out of the Cradle, Endlessly Rocking, and When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloom. A moving elegy on the death of Abraham Lincoln. Another important work is his long essay, Democratic Vistas, in 1871, written during the unrestrained materialism of industrialism or Gilded Age. In this essay, Whitman justly criticizes America for its many-traded wealth and industry that masked an underlying dry and flat Sahara of soul. He called for a new kind of literature to revive the American population. Not the book needs so much to be complete thing, but the reader of the book does. Yet ultimately, Whitman's main claim to immortality lies in a song, Myself. Here the places the romantic self and the center of the consciousness of the poem. So, that are the works of the famous writers in the Romantic period, Walt Whitman in 1819 to 1892. So, next is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in 1807 to 1882. So, 1887 to 1882, the most important Boston Brahmin poets were Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, Oliver Wendell Holmes, and James Russell Lowell. Longfellow, professor of modern language at Harvard, was the best-known American poet of his day. He was responsible for the mystic, historical, legendary scenes of the past that merge American and European traditions. He wrote 3 long narrative poems popularizing native legends in European matters, which is Evangeline in 1847, The Song of Hiawatha in 1855, and The Courtship of Miles Sanders in 1858. So, Longfellow also wrote textbooks on modern language and a travel book entitled Outremer, retailing foreign legends and patterns after Washington Irving's sketchbook. Although conventionality, sentimentality, and facile handling mar the long poems, hunting short lyrics like The Jewish Cemetery of Newport in 1854, My Last Youth in 1855, and The Tide Rises, The Tide Falls in 1880, and continue to give pleasure. So, that's are the poems or the stories who had been wrote by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow in 1807-1882. So that's my assigned report about the romantic writers, the romantic famous writers. So, thank you and God bless.